Hello, and welcome back for those of you on Internet Land. Thank you for returning to the IGM Student Game Showcase. I'm Nick. I've never met you before. What's your name?
I haven't met you before as well. My name is Aditya, and you can call me Adi.
Adi,
And
nice to meet you,
nice
Nick.
to meet you.
Thank you for stopping by today and showcasing your game in the Expo. I love the title screen. It says The Pact. Is that
Yeah.
the game we're about to
Yeah.
Expo today?
Yes.
Tell me a
absolutely.
little bit about The Pact.
Absolutely. So you start off in this world, in this kingdom wherein you are a peasant, and this kingdom is ruled by the Lord, basically. There's an ancient ritual that has been going on for years and years, wherein families are sacrificed just for the greater good of the kingdom. But there's a secret behind.
Secret,
this-
no spoilers.
Yeah, you will find it out once you beat the game. So that's something. That's a challenge for you. But yeah, so it's your family's turn. You're about to be. They are already sacrificed. You are about to die.
Oh boy.
At that time, there's a demon hand coming towards you, and it gives you it offers you a pact, basically. It offers you that I'll give you the power to defeat this lord. I'll send you to the astral world, and basically with this power, defeat the lord, fulfill my purpose, and in return give you back your family. So
Oh wow.
yeah, but there's a big twist in the end. So there's a whole cutscene that you will find out once you beat the game. So
Yes, yes. I will not spoil that for anybody today. But I might take the controls in a second and jump in and play it so we can get some visuals going on
Sure.
on the screen. While I do that, one of the first questions I've been asking a lot of teams is this a solo project? You're here alone on the couch with me
Oh.
today. Did you work on this? Is there
No.
other people involved? Tell me a little bit about the
My
team,
team.
how it formed, all that stuff. While you do that, I'm going to attempt to play the game and hopefully
Sure.
not embarrass
Sure.
myself.
and I'll do the talking. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah. So
come on.
first of all, I'm a master's student, second year master's student. So this is my capstone game.
Okay.
Me and my team of 5 people, core members, plus there are a few external artists involved. A couple of them are outside RIT. One of them is our concept artist from RIT. So I'm the producer on this game.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's 5 core members, couple of external artists, the entire cutscene. We have voice acting as well if you increase the voice.
Yeah. We just have a little bit lower in the room, just so I can hear you.
Okay.
But everyone at home and in internet land are hearing a perfectly
Got it.
balanced stream.
Got it.
Thanks to our crew, Ben. I don't know if you're familiar with Ben Snyder, but he is one of my favorite people here at IGM.
Talk about the game now.
Yeah, we're talking about the game. It looks very beautiful, the cutscene especially. I love the art aesthetic. I love the colors.
So this is like the player gets onboarded on what the story is up till now, and that's when the pact is signed up.
The pact. Do I have to sign that right now, right here? Like, did you? It's a blood pact. Here we go. Take.
Give me your hand.
That would be interesting if
But
I put
yeah.
my hand on the controller, right, and it just like.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh,
you
God.
see, this is a demon talking with the red subtitles. This is a demon talking to the player, the peasant, saying that there is no glory in service, only suffering and despair.
Yes. Seems like a very narratively rich
Yes.
opening experience.
All
A
of-
lot of teams don't often get the opportunity to do that. Could you describe a little bit of the process, like where you put your focus during development, and how did you, do something like this for the opening experience?
As a part of the capstone process, we had 2 semesters. First semester with design, second semester with development. First semester we took our time, like entire 2-3 weeks to settle down on a good narrative before even jumping into development. We like put a stamp on the design, how it's gonna look like, what we actually want the player to experience,
Yeah.
what the magic should look like. So we took our time, we made an entire narrative. We of course had like changes. So this is like the onboarding level.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in
Yeah.
love with the visual aesthetic here. It looks beautiful.
This is nothing right now.
Oh, this is nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
When you
about
get
to.
into
Don't
the
set my
actual-
expectations
actual-
so
yeah.
high. Oh my
It's gonna be
god.
worth it. Check it out.
Ooh, those particles look amazing.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about those?
So yeah, this is totally made by our VFX technical artist Case One, who's a part of our core team, and yeah, we have been iterating on all of the VFX environment that you will see in the main level throughout these 2 semesters.
Wow. It feels good to, with the right click and the left click, very fluid, right? And also very pretty. Like every time I hit a button, like I see the action that I'm doing.
There's
very
like
responsive.
Anticipation phase to every shot. There's a dissipation phase to every VFX. So when you hit that enemy, it disperses off.
Yeah. Woo!
So-
Look at me, so fast they can't shoot me.
So this is like a third-person magic shooter roguelike game. So roguelikes are generally like SWAT games or FPS or something like that.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make something different. That's the reason we came up with this magic shooter concept.
Well, I like it.
Yeah, it's unique, right?
Yeah. What, working on the project, right? What are some of your favorite things that you got to work on? I'd like you to share, like, the passion and, like, the happiness with me.
A lot of so in regards to a capstone game, it was still a game which had a big scope. If you start playing this game, there are multiple abilities that you can conquer, and then you can add on to your existing abilities. They stack up. So technically, the game at a technical base, it was pretty difficult to get this architecture right before we scaled up this
Yeah.
game, because there's VFX, there's ability system, there's a roguelike aspect wherein you die, come back. You're so all of these things had to be put in a pipeline in a proper time and space. So for me as a producer, it was a lot of fun to make this roadmap and to make it happen, basically, along with the external artists in the play, like the concept artists. They were the ones who built the environment as well,
Yeah.
the concept art for the environment, and that's how Case One got inspiration to build the actual environment. So if you go to different parts in the level, you'll find a different theme.
I want to let the audience know
Yeah.
that I didn't die because of my lack of skill.
Yeah.
I'm properly demonstrating all the cool things in your game, right? You mentioned earlier about the roguelike elements and like the iteration and the coming back, and I'm obviously the most skilled game player in the history of the world.
Yeah.
And we're doing this for science because it is the Expo after all.
But do you want me to play a small aspect of the game? If you go down there,
Yeah, go ahead, take the
Yeah, yeah.
controls.
Yeah.
You can probably showcase the game
because-
better than I can.
Exactly.
And
So-
again, I do think that it looks awesome. And again, when I was playing it, the action seemed fun. Like I liked how the different heavy attacks had even different animations, so it reinforced, right, this is something that I'm doing that's slightly different. There's a lot of feedback in the game, both visually, partically, tactilely, and I really appreciate that. A lot of the teams today have been talking about communication being important, like for a successful team. But like taking that one step further, communication can also happen in our games, right? How we communicate information to our players,
Absolutely.
also super valuable.
Right.
Look at this fast action Twitch play right here.
So what we are looking here is add a lodestones part, basically. So lodestones are these basically spots in the level that are vessels of souls that the Lord has been killing a lot of people, right, over the years. So a lot of souls are trapped inside these lodestones. So once I kill these enemies that are guarding that lodestone, you'll see what happens. Oh,
Yes. And while we're showcasing the action combat, I'd like to remind all our users in internet land that if you do have any questions and you want to ask some specific things, we are monitoring chat and we will pass your questions along.
So you see here, I killed off all the enemies at this lodestone part. So the lodestone has basically been deactivated. Now I'm able to absorb that lodestone because the
Ooh.
lodestone is a vessel of souls. So now I hit F, I do this whole absorption sequence, and there's a sound effect there, and you level up as a player. And now this is the thing I wanted to show you.
Yeah.
So you as a player can choose between abilities. So there are 6 abilities total in the game. You used left mouse click, that was for light attack. Right one is for the heavy attack.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you absorb a lodestone, you get a chance to choose from two abilities.
Yeah.
So the left one is light. That's like, you see, there's a preview there. So if you use this thing, it's like it ricochets between enemies.
Yeah.
And then this is the coolest ability. It's the strongest one, Soul Meteor. So basically you can throw a meteor shower at your enemies.
Yeah.
Which one do you want me to go?
Before we pick it right now, I want to reinforce that preview effect, right? I love how you describe what's going to happen if I pick one of these abilities. I think that's a great way, again, to communicate the elements of your gameplay.
Yeah, absolutely. Throughout the playtests, we realized that no one actually wants to sit down and read the text. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, people can read the numbers, people can read the symbols, that's it. But no one really wants to read the text.
Yeah.
So that's the reason this kind of feedback is really important.
It is. Go with Soul Meteor. That one sounds cool.
And it is, absolutely.
Ooh, yeah, leveled up. Level 2! Here we go.
Yeah. So throughout the entire level, this is the main level, you will find these kind of small lodestone spots, which when you absorb, you can regain some of your health. So the basis of our game is this health. It's your currency, right? You do not get a lot of health, and it's as you escalate up to the top, it becomes very difficult to sustain. You can die, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really so you see that big lodestone in the end, you see that?
Yeah.
So that's the end of the game. That's where you have to go, and you have to find the Lord and basically defeat him.
All right. I got a flag from Ben that we still have a couple minutes left, and I would like to ask a couple of questions.
Sure.
One of which would be, we have a lot of viewers at home, both students and family, right? And for our first and second year students, right?
Yep.
Do you have any words of wisdom or advice, things that you've learned on this project that you'd like to pass forward to the other students? Yeah, pause.
Yeah, totally. So first of all, there are multiple advices. The main things are, plan your game out pretty nicely. If you really want to publish your game down the line, you should think about it and scope your game accordingly. By the time we reached our second semester and we showcased our game at GDC,
Yeah.
we got awesome feedback. People thought that we were an indie studio, right? And people were like, when will this game come out on Steam and stuff? So we were all like excited about, let's publish this game. But that when we actually sat down looking at a product roadmap, it's not actually possible to publish our game right now. It's going to take a long time. The publishing part is a huge task. So I don't know, as in my views, if I were to do things more correctly, I would have planned the game meticulously so that I could scope it down and move things around so that down the line I can actually publish the game by the time I graduate.
Yeah.
So this is like a advice from me. So plan your game really nice, and things are
Plan
gonna
ahead.
change. Yeah. That's a big one.
All right. Well, I'm getting the flag from Ben that I need to wrap this up, and I want to say thank you for coming by today. Thanks for bringing your game to the expo. Obviously, if you're here in person, you can walk by the booth and play the game. But for those of our audience members at home, is there like an itch.io page that they can?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a itch.io page, and I'm not sure how can I
We
share
shared
it.
the link in the
But yeah.
comments.
The link is in the
People
comments.
were asking if they had a link to see it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. The entire build is there. We have got a feedback form. We plan to send out updates on what's happening next, what are the new updates, new features and stuff like that. So yeah,
Awesome.
stay tuned.
Yes. Like and subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment on the itch.io page.
Yeah.
The game looks great. Again, thanks for coming
Thank you.
by. And
Yeah.
we're going to take a quick break.